I look at you, and my heart overflows with joy, for I fashioned you with exquisite care, shaping every part of your being like a master craftsman cherishing his masterpiece. You are not a random creation, but a jewel of inestimable worth, and I have breathed my spirit into you so that you might shine with my own radiance. Do not underestimate the beauty I have placed in your soul, for within you rests a treasure that no storm can tarnish. When doubts arise, let my voice ring out. You matter, and your existence is a testament to my glorious work. Embrace this truth and let it empower you to stand tall. Let your spirit find solace in my steadfast kindness, for I carry you upon my shoulders in times of joy and sorrow alike. I see your pain, and I understand every silent tear, so do not despair or assume I have forgotten you. Instead, remember that I am forever with you, nurturing you with my infinite love, and I stand ready to restore every fractured dream you hold within your heart. Keep your faith anchored in me, and watch as I bring new blossoms of hope in even the most barren fields. Believe, for the days ahead gleam with the promise of renewal and the certainty of my unwavering loyalty. Stand still for a moment and consider how I have woven your story with threads of grace and kindness, molding you into a unique reflection of my heart. I want you to trust that I am actively guiding your life and that nothing escapes my notice, for my eyes have never left you. Welcome my tender whispers, and let your heart resonate with the certainty that I walk beside you through every trial and triumph. You need not be restless or afraid, for I am the refuge your soul has longed for, and my light will cut through every shadow that tries to hide your hope. Rest on my promise, and do not waver in the knowledge that I have already prepared a safe path for you. Hear me in the quietness of your heart, for I yearn to cradle you in my endless mercy and unending compassion. I am always beside you, holding you gently in my arms, and I will never turn away, even in your darkest hour, because my presence is unshakable. Never doubt the depth of my devotion, for every moment I have been watching over you, treasuring every step you take. Accept the warmth of my love, and allow your burdens to melt away as you rest in my comforting embrace. Embrace this truth and be assured that each breath you draw is a testament to my abiding care. My beloved child, even when shadows linger and uncertainty tries to cloud your vision, I am crafting moments of glory that will surprise and uplift you. Open your heart to the gentle stirrings of my spirit, for in that place of quiet surrender, new waves of hope emerge. Each step you take in faith becomes a seed planted in fertile soil, destined to produce a bountiful harvest of joy and transformation. Remember, you are not bound by the limitations you once believed, because my hand rewrites every narrative with unlimited grace. Stand firm on the promise that I will guide, protect, and provide for you, leading you into horizons of renewed purpose and victory beyond all measure. Lift your eyes, for a new chapter unfolds with blessings that defy imagination. I arrange each detail, weaving threads of grace that shine through every turn. Draw close, my beloved, and know my hand will never falter. Lean upon me and expect wonders surpassing your deepest hopes. Beloved child, as you reach the thresholds of new opportunities, remember that I have already gone before you, preparing each step and providing for each moment. Your role is to walk in the confidence that I will not fail or abandon you when you need me most. Delight in the journey, for it is not a solitary road. My companionship is woven into every sunrise, every conversation, and every prayer you lift. I celebrate your progress, no matter how incremental, and I assure you that my guidance remains steadfast. Rejoice in this sacred partnership, for I am constantly at work, shaping your future in ways that reflect my unfathomable love. Do not shy away from asking for what seems impossible, for I excel in accomplishing feats that defy human limitation. faith that dares to dream beyond the constraints of earthly reasoning honors my power and recognizes that I am not bound by finite logic. Knock on doors that appear sealed and lift your eyes to heights you once considered unreachable. Together, we will chart a course that brings glory to my name, transforming your audacious prayers into stories of profound deliverance. Let your soul be freed from restraint, for with me, new vistas of possibility continually unfold. Keep pressing on with resilience, for your journey carries significance that touches more lives than you realize. Those around you observe your faith, drawn to the peace and assurance that bloom in your life as you lean on me. When you stand firm in the face of adversity, you embody a testament of courage, demonstrating that my grace is not a far-off concept, but an active force shaping reality. Every step you take forward, despite challenges, resonates with the message that I remain faithful. Trust in this legacy you are building, a beacon of hope that will guide others toward my welcoming embrace. Reflect on the times I have met your needs in moments of desperation, providing exactly what was required in the most unexpected ways. Let these recollections serve as anchors of faith, safeguarding you from the stormy doubts that may surface. As you recount testimonies of my faithfulness, you fortify your belief that I am forever reliable. I remain committed to your growth, to your discovery of fresh revelations in my presence, and to an ever-deepening relationship that transcends mere religion. Open your heart fully and anticipate that I will continue to exceed your greatest hopes, turning your uncertainties into avenues of divine demonstration. I see in you a potential that far exceeds your own imagination, a reservoir of strength fueled by my spirit that resides within. Even if you feel like a fragile vessel, I fill your cracks with the golden adhesive of my grace, rendering you more radiant than before. Let no setback convince you that all is lost, for I, the master builder, specialize in restoring structures you deem irreparable. You are part of a grand story where I intertwine your experiences with divine purpose, ensuring no chapter is wasted. Cherish the knowledge that in my hands, every broken piece can be refashioned into breathtaking artistry. When you awaken each day, let your first breath be a reminder of my sustaining grace that carried you through the night. With each sunrise, I provide new mercies, opportunities to rekindle your spirit and embrace the good I have prepared. Lift your voice in gratitude, for thanksgiving aligns your heart with my divine reality, opening your eyes to the wonders scattered along your path. In the routine of daily life, I weave extraordinary gifts meant to strengthen your faith and enrich your soul. Take hold of each promise I have bestowed and step forward in the conviction that you are held by my everlasting arms. I behold the quiet battles you wage inside your mind, where worries and insecurities sometimes loom larger than faith. Yet even there, I am with you, infusing your thoughts with light and scattering the shadows that whisper defeat. Whenever doubts creep in, remember to call upon my name, for in that instant, my power converges with your need, and hope replaces anxiety. I do not require perfect faith, only a willingness to place your trust in me moment by moment. Surrender those heavy concerns and watch how I transform your perspective, grounding you in the certainty of my unwavering presence. I commission you now to rise in confidence, bearing witness to the world of the relationship we share. Shine as a living testimony of hope, demonstrating that my grace transforms hearts and illuminates destinies. Keep your eyes fixed on the promises you have found in me, and as you move forward, know that I go before you, preparing every path. Let the light of my truth radiate through your words and actions, igniting faith in those around you. Now and forever, I remain your faithful guide, for I have declared goodness and mercy to follow you all the days of your life. Let my steadfast devotion be the anthem of your life, a melody that resonates through every high and low, reminding you that my affection never wavers. In moments of triumph, celebrate with me, and in moments of sorrow, lean into my comforting arms. Through it all, I remain your closest ally, pursuing your heart with unwavering resolve. This unchanging love is the bedrock upon which you can build a life of unshakable faith. Take courage, dear one, and rest in the assurance that my love endures beyond all circumstances. Hold on to hope when the night seems longest, for often the greatest breakthroughs come at the very edge of despair. My timing may confound your expectations, but it is impeccably designed to unfold in ways that maximize your growth and joy. Even now, I am weaving details together for your triumph, preparing situations that will astonish you. Learn to wait with patience, confident that delays are not denials but setups for greater manifestations of my glory. Press on, for the dawn of new blessings is already stirring in the distance. When you feel hesitant about the road ahead, remember the stories of old, where I turned deserts into streams and scarcity into abundance. I have not changed, and my power remains limitless, ready to intervene when your faith aligns with my promises. Fill your vision with the wonders I performed for those who trusted me wholeheartedly, and let their testimonies inspire you. Your future is in my hands, shaped by a benevolent will that has always desired good for my children. Believe, and you will taste and see the fullness of my favor. You can walk forward with expectancy, for my plans extend far beyond mere survival. I aim to see you flourish in realms of creativity, influence, and purpose you once thought unattainable. As you step into these new territories, I will equip you with capabilities you never realized you possessed. No challenge is too intimidating for me, and with my strength, you will conquer obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. Keep your eyes on the horizon of hope, for I orchestrate victories that defy human explanation. Remember to listen as well as speak, for prayer is a two-way exchange. Quiet your soul in my presence, and you will discern the gentle nudges of my spirit, guiding you toward right decisions and renewed hope. By cultivating stillness, you create space for me to impress my wisdom upon your mind and my comfort upon your heart. In that silence, you will find answers to questions you have long pondered and peace that surpasses the clamor of daily life. Let this sacred dialogue become your lifeline, connecting you to my heart at all times. Never underestimate the power of thanksgiving in your prayers, for gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have in me. By expressing thankfulness, you open your heart to receive even more of my blessings, and you learn to recognize the countless ways I am already working in your life. Let praise be the gateway through which you enter my presence, acknowledging my goodness even before you see tangible evidence of change. Such a heart posture magnifies faith, allowing you to stand firm in the face of trials. Let your prayers be a joyful conversation, free from the constraints of formalities, for I yearn to connect with you on the deepest level of your heart. Speak to me as you would to a dear friend, with openness and honesty that draws you closer to my heart. As you do, you will discover that prayer is not just petition, but also communion, a shared fellowship that strengthens your spirit. Embrace this living relationship daily and see how I transform your perspective, aligning your desires with my will. In your moments of greatest need, my assistance arrives in forms both expected and surprising. Sometimes I will move through a gentle whisper of wisdom, pointing you to safer paths. At other times, I will intervene powerfully, breaking chains and tearing down strongholds that you believed indestructible. Remain open to the manifold ways I choose to rescue and defend you, and do not underestimate the smallest miracles that dot your days. Each act of deliverance is a testament to my unwavering commitment to guard and uphold you. Though the world may seem filled with turmoil and strife, I place my protective mark upon those who seek my face. Evil may try to sow confusion, but my presence is a banner of peace over you, declaring to darkness that you are under my jurisdiction. You do not need to dread tomorrow's uncertainties, for every future event passes through my discerning gaze. I assure you that no plan of the adversary can succeed against my sovereign will, and in that certainty you find enduring security. You may sense dangers lurking on the horizon, but know that my vigilance extends to every chapter of your journey. Like a guardian who never slumbers, I am aware of traps laid in your path, and I avert many of them before you even realize the threat. Embrace the comfort that comes from trusting in my foresight, confident that I act to shield you from harm. In moments when you feel vulnerable, remember that my mighty hand sustains you, preventing hidden perils from overtaking your life. I see how disappointment can cast a long shadow over your dreams, causing you to wonder if your aspirations are even worth pursuing. But do not let discouragement define your course, for I have the final word on your destiny. When you bring those shattered hopes to me, I restore them in ways that far exceed their former glory. Keep pressing forward, even when it feels like progress is invisible, for I am diligently working behind the scenes. Your current obstacles may be the very steps that lead you to future blessings beyond your expectations. Many times you have questioned why certain doors remain closed, even after earnest prayers and persistent knocking. Yet remember, not every door is aligned with my perfect plan for you. I know which passages lead to your growth and flourishing, and I also see potential pitfalls you cannot perceive. Trust my timing and my wisdom, for I open doors that no one can shut, and I shut doors that would lead you astray. Let patience guide your heart, and believe that I am directing you toward a greater outcome than you imagined. I am aware that sometimes you feel overwhelmed by obligations, pulled in countless directions until you scarcely recall what peace feels like. Even then, do not discount my capacity to bring order and calm into your frantic world. As you lift your overwhelmed heart to me, I will show you how to prioritize, how to let go of what is unnecessary, and how to embrace the quiet rest that your soul craves. Your limitations do not hinder me, for I specialize in turning chaos into harmonious beauty. Release your worries and allow me to orchestrate a rhythm of grace in your life. In your moments of doubt, remember that I have called you by name, crafting a path that is uniquely yours. Every experience and every lesson has shaped you into a vessel prepared for my divine purpose. I see how you yearn for clarity and confirmation, and I want you to know that I reward your sincere pursuit of my will. Let the knowledge of my love spark within you a renewed sense of motivation, reminding you that you are truly precious to me. Believe in who you are in my eyes, and let that identity anchor every choice you make. It brings me great delight when you realize your potential and step out in faith, trusting that I will guide you in each endeavor. Even if you feel inadequate or small, remember that I choose the humble to do extraordinary things. My love is not reserved for the mighty alone. It expands to those who are willing to trust me in the simplest tasks. Take joy in the knowledge that your life, in my hands, can become a testament of grace and wonder. Keep your heart open and watch how I use your willing spirit to accomplish my will. I have placed unique gifts in your hands, treasures meant to bless you and those around you, for you bear the imprint of my divine creativity. Each skill, passion, and personality trait was intentionally woven into your being to demonstrate aspects of my character. Let no voice convince you that you are lacking, for I, in my infinite wisdom, have made you complete with purposeful strengths. Embrace these gifts with gratitude and boldness, knowing they are part of your sacred identity in me. Let this truth inspire you to shine more brightly in every sphere of your life. Continue this journey with courage, holding on to my promises as you navigate the paths before you. My child, do not forget that I am always by your side, guiding, supporting, and enveloping you in my limitless grace. You are never alone, and your best days are not behind you, but still unfolding before you. Take each step with determination, conscious of my presence that whispers words of life into your soul. The very best is yet to come, and I will walk with you every inch of the way. Look ahead with hope, for I am a God of new beginnings and second chances, shaping your tomorrows with divine precision. Your trust in me is never misplaced, and your faith will yield fruits that endure through every trial. I long to see you live abundantly, celebrating life with a heart made free by grace and cleansed by my compassion. Release your fears into my loving care, and let your eyes remain fixed on the horizon I have painted with possibilities. Anticipate my wonders, for they are on the way, ready to be unveiled at just the right time. Receive my peace that surpasses anything this world can offer, a peace that holds you steady when the ground beneath you feels unsteady. My desire is for you to stand tall, confident in my sovereignty, no matter what adversities come your way. Let each breath remind you that I, the Lord of all creation, am intimately involved in your story, bringing order to chaos and redemption to brokenness. Open your heart to my ever-present help, and you will find that your perspective shifts from despair to gratitude. In that posture, you become a beacon of light, reflecting my glory in everything you do. I bless you and all that concerns you, extending my hand over your household, your work, and your aspirations. Even in the face of looming uncertainties, do not be disheartened, for my power is not confined by human limitations. I am capable of shifting circumstances, aligning resources, and breathing life into the dormant dreams you have almost abandoned. Dare to hope once more, trusting in my ability to transform what appears barren into a place of abundance. Walk forward in the security of my favor, knowing that I watch over every detail of your journey. My unchanging love stands as a banner over your life, stretching across every season, transcending every mistake, and shining through every triumph. Nothing can extinguish the flame of my devotion, for it remains a constant force in the midst of evolving circumstances. I have pursued you with ceaseless passion, and I will continue to do so until you fully grasp how precious you are in my sight. Let this truth be your anchor whenever doubts threaten to overshadow your confidence, and allow my love to infuse each day with renewed purpose. I will never withdraw the warmth of my compassion. Keep your heart anchored in the certainty that your future is written with the ink of my eternal love. No trial, no sorrow, and no disappointment can erase the destiny I have ordained for you. Rise in the morning with anticipation, believing that each dawn carries fresh possibilities. Look ahead and declare that I, your God, am faithful to complete the good work I have begun in you. Let this vision lift your spirit, stirring excitement for all that is still to come, because in my kingdom, the best chapters are always yet to be revealed. Let me remind you that your journey is bigger than your personal aspirations, for you are part of a story that spans generations. Your faithfulness today will become the groundwork for blessings that ripple into the lives of others around you. Walk boldly into the future, assured that I multiply the impact of every act of obedience, every prayer lifted in faith, and every word of encouragement you share. Embrace the truth that I have chosen you to be a light in a world that yearns for hope. In my hands, your small steps produce monumental changes. Envision a time when clarity will replace confusion, and you will look back on the tangled roads you traveled with gratitude, seeing how each twist led you closer to my heart. I do not promise an existence free from storms, but I do promise that you will navigate them with a strengthened conviction. In the midst of what feels uncertain, hold on to my promise that you are never alone and that your destination is orchestrated for your good. Treasure the hope that tomorrow will reveal my faithfulness in even greater measure, inspiring you to trust me without hesitation. I am planting new desires and passions in your heart, stirring you to reach for dreams that once seemed beyond your grasp. These fresh stirrings are not random. They are divine nudges guiding you toward pursuits that align with my kingdom. As you embrace these impulses, you will discover gifts and talents you never realized you possessed, opening doors to serve others in meaningful ways. Let this hope saturate your perspective, reminding you that every day is an opportunity to become more of who I designed you to be. Step forward with eagerness, knowing that I walk beside you with each bold move. Hold on to the vision of a tomorrow where your struggles become the testimonies that inspire others. Every scar you have borne can shine as a symbol of perseverance and divine intervention. People will marvel at how you overcame hardships, and you will direct them to the power of my grace that carried you through. Allow these glimpses of future impact to propel you forward, even when the present moment feels daunting. A harvest of victory is being prepared, and I invite you to be part of that glorious story. I have already placed within you the seeds of greatness, abilities, and dreams that will blossom in their appointed times. Like a gardener tending a precious plant, I cultivate your growth, ensuring that your roots sink deeply into the soil of faith. Even when the winds of adversity try to uproot you, my hand is there to steady your foundation, ensuring that you remain unshaken. Think of your future as a garden. My spirit nurtures, full of vibrant colors and abundant fruit, each reflecting my glory in unique ways. You are destined to bear fruit that blesses not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. Imagine walking into days where healing replaces brokenness and where fear is swallowed by courage that I instill in you. I am relentless in my pursuit of your wholeness, for I will not settle until I see you flourish in every area of your life. The path ahead is illuminated by my word, lighting each step, revealing that I am not a distant observer, but an involved creator who invests deeply in your success. Let your faith surge as you envision the transformations I have in store, reminding yourself that if I am for you, nothing can truly hinder your progress. Expect to witness breakthroughs. Where once you faced impenetrable walls, for I specialize in turning impossibilities into divine opportunities. A future built on my promises is not a fragile wish, but a solid foundation that no storm can undermine. Fill your prayers with hope and your actions with faith, standing secure in the knowledge that I am already at work, orchestrating events for your benefit. The seeds of faith you plant now will grow into a harvest of testimonies that proclaim my goodness. Lift your eyes above discouragement and see how I turn obstacles into platforms for my glory. There will be seasons of growth where patience is required, but trust that nothing is ever wasted in my grand design. Each delay, each twist and turn will unfold in ways that reveal my perfect wisdom. I use the tapestry of time to teach you perseverance, shaping your heart to resonate with my eternal perspective. As you hold fast to me, you will see how the lessons of today prepare you to receive the blessings of tomorrow. Keep your gaze fixed on the possibilities I lay out before you, knowing that my love will continue to guide your every step. I have crafted a future brimming with blessings for you, a horizon drenched in promise that extends far beyond your present line of sight. Envision yourself walking confidently through the doors. I will open, free from the burdens that once weighed you down. Your obstacles will become stepping stones, and your trials will refine your character, molding you into a vessel of honor. Do not be swayed by the world's voices that speak only of despair. Instead, cling to my assurances that your tomorrow is securely held in my hands. I am the author of each new chapter, and my grace never fails to weave beauty into your narrative. Above all, do not neglect to remain in the posture of faith, expecting to see my fingerprints in every chapter of your story. Faith is not an abstract idea, but a lifeline that keeps you connected to the source of all power and hope. When you pray, do so with the conviction that I have heard and that I will respond in ways that magnify my grace. Let your life be a testament to the truth that those who place their trust in me will never be put to shame. Stand firm and watch how I move mountains on your behalf. Believe that I will speak to you through my word, through gentle impressions upon your heart, and through the wise counsel of those who love me. Keep your ears attuned to these whispers, for I am continuously engaging with you, directing you onto paths of righteousness and peace. Let your trust manifest through obedience, even when my guidance challenges your comfort. In such a stance of surrender, you will experience miracles of transformation, both within you and in the situations that surround you. Do not wait for a perfect moment to come to me, for I desire to meet you right where you are, in the middle of the mess and the questions. Approach me with the wholehearted trust of a child who knows their father will welcome them with open arms. Bring me your joys, your hurts, your triumphs, and your failures, for I want to be intimately involved in every chapter of your life. The more you open yourself, the more you will see my guiding hand, orchestrating beauty from what you once deemed chaos. Allow your trust to flourish by dwelling on my promises, recalling how I have fulfilled them throughout history and in your personal journey. Reflect on how I parted seas for my people, provided manna in the wilderness, and raised up leaders from the least expected. The same faithful God who delivered victories in ages past is the one who stands beside you today. Let my track record of goodness bolster your confidence as you surrender your plans, your worries, and your aspirations into my care. In that surrender, you will find the peace that surpasses all understanding. Do not hesitate to be persistent in your supplications, for there is power in unyielding prayer. Though answers may sometimes tarry, I am refining your patience and teaching you to trust my perfect timing. Each time you come before me, you demonstrate faith that I am sovereign and able to work wonders beyond the scope of what you see now. Such perseverance can open doors you once believed sealed. Keep knocking, keep asking, and keep seeking, for I am a rewarder of those who earnestly pursue my heart. Seek me in the smallest details, for I am the God who cares about the sparrows and clothes the lilies in splendor. No request is too minor, and no dream too grand for my concern. Bring each aspect of your life under my lordship, and watch how I provide direction that surpasses human wisdom. When you are tempted to think I am too far removed, remember that my ear is always inclined toward you, and my willingness to intervene is boundless. Draw near with anticipation, knowing I delight in your confidence. I encourage you to cultivate an ongoing dialogue with me, not just in times of crisis, but throughout the ebb and flow of your daily life. In the quiet mornings, when the sun rises over your uncertainties, speak to me and invite my spirit to shape your day. In the humdrum tasks, remember my nearness, and let gratitude color each thought. Even in your joy, do not forget to sing praises, and acknowledge my hand that bestows blessings upon you. Such constant communication binds our hearts together, forging a bond that no trial can sever. Whenever fears arise, do not allow them to dictate your actions or hinder the dreams I have planted within you. Instead, offer those fears up in prayer, laying them at my feet like a child handing over broken pieces to a loving parent. I will mend what is shattered, infusing you with a boldness that defies the gloom. Trust that as you remain honest before me, I will guide you with clarity, directing every step you take. By surrendering control, you will find that my strength is made perfect in your moments of weakness. Turn your burdens over to me and allow me to carry the weight that has grown too heavy for your shoulders. Let go of the urge to manage everything on your own, for in your surrender, my power is unleashed to accomplish greater things than you can imagine. I invite you to cast your anxieties upon me, fully believing that my grace will catch and transform them. Breathe in the peace that arises when you realize you no longer have to strive by yourself. Rest in my presence, and let a renewed sense of hope unfold in your spirit. Or come to me in prayer, pouring out every worry, every hesitation, and every hope, for I am eager to listen. You do not need ornate words or rehearsed speeches. Simply speak from your heart with honesty and vulnerability. My presence envelops you, and I already know the depths of your thoughts even before you form them into words. Nonetheless, I long for that intimate exchange where you willingly place your cares into my hands. Do not be timid, for I cherish every syllable you offer in sincerity. Whenever you are tempted to question if my help has deserted you, remember the victories we have already shared, the moments when I carried you through seemingly hopeless ordeals. Let those memories stir confidence within you, for I do not change nor retreat from the promises I have made. As I was faithful then, so I am faithful now, and so I will remain faithful forever. Rest in this truth, and let your heart find peace in the knowledge that you are enveloped in my steadfast care. Strengthen yourself with the certainty that I will never fail to protect or deliver you. If you find yourself caught in a whirlwind of confusion and distress, do not hesitate to call upon me, for I am ever ready to intervene with my saving power. Like a fortress built upon an unmovable rock, I tower above the waves of turmoil, beckoning you to take refuge within my walls. I hold the key to every locked door and the solution to every seemingly impossible dilemma. Seek me earnestly, and you will discover that my protection is neither distant nor conditional, but immediate and lavishly bestowed. Let this reality soothe your fears and breathe new life into your trust. My provisions extend beyond mere physical needs. I offer you spiritual shelter, emotional rest, and the promise that you will lack nothing essential for your soul's well-being. In the wilderness, I feed your spirit with the manna of my word, ensuring you are nourished in the core of your being. Your every need is in my hands, and I will not allow you to go without what truly matters for your growth in faith. Let gratitude fill your heart as you recognize how I sustain you through every hardship, granting you the gifts of resilience, courage, and unshakable hope. Be assured that my help manifests in both subtle and miraculous ways, at times parting seas before you, and at other times stirring the hearts of those around you to serve as my hands and feet. I orchestrate circumstances behind the scenes, aligning favor and opportunities for your benefit. Even when you think all doors have closed, I open new pathways, revealing my perfect timing and intricate care for your journey. Therefore, lift your eyes beyond the immediate obstacles and see how I am working on your behalf, writing a story of redemption and rescue that will bless not only you, but many others. I invite you to envision the protective barrier I form around you, similar to a circle of blazing fire that nothing harmful can penetrate. While you may perceive threats looming, they cannot breach the boundary of my sovereign will, which guards your life with unwavering determination. You are hidden in the cleft of my love, shielded from the onslaught of hopelessness that tries to discourage you. Fear not the terrors of night or the uncertainties of day, for my watchful eyes remain upon you like a sentinel who never grows drowsy. Find courage in this knowledge and move forward with bold confidence. There is no weapon forged against you that can prevail, because I stand as your mighty fortress, turning every plot of the adversary into an opportunity for deliverance. Though you might feel pressed on all sides, I promise you will not be crushed, for my power upholds you in your weakest moments. I specialize in turning potential defeats into glorious testimonies, showing the world that my hand is upon you for good. Your refuge is not in fleeting human support, but in my unshakable dominion, which spans from everlasting to everlasting. Lean on me and let your heart be still, for I have already declared triumph in your favor. Just as a shepherd guards his flock from prowling predators, I watch over you with a vigilance that never sleeps. I guide you through green pastures, ensuring that your soul finds nourishment and rest, and I intervene when dangers lurk in the shadows. You may sense the threat of harm, but remember that my rod and staff are ever ready to protect and comfort you. Even in the valley of uncertainty, I am there, leading you toward refreshment and security. Rest in my faithful oversight, and let your heart be assured that you will never be abandoned or forsaken. I do not leave you unarmed against the trials you face, for I provide you with the armor of faith, hope, and my unchanging promises. Equip yourself with this protection, and you will stand tall when doubts assail your mind. My words are a sword of truth that cuts through the lies, enabling you to walk with clarity and boldness in a confusing world. Even when you cannot see the way forward, I encourage you to rely on my guidance, knowing that I have already cleared a path beyond your present horizon. Remain steadfast in me, for I am your source of constant strength. When tumultuous waves threaten to capsize your peace, remember that I am the steady rock beneath your feet. Just as I calm the raging seas with a word, I speak serenity into the uproar that seeks to overwhelm your thoughts. Place your fears before me and watch as my voice dispels every chaotic tempest, making way for a stillness that the world cannot understand. I am never weary, nor am I caught off guard by the sudden shifts in your circumstances, for I have already mapped out your victory. Trust that I am your unyielding anchor, and my help is always within reach. I am the shield that surrounds you, deflecting every dart of doubt and fear that the enemy hurls in your direction. Though the storms rage with ferocity, my presence stands as an unbreakable fortress, safeguarding you from destruction. Do not let the howling winds convince you that you are vulnerable, for I cover you under the shelter of my might. You can rest in the certainty that nothing can snatch you from my grasp, for my arms encircle you with divine power. In me, you have an impregnable stronghold that no force in heaven or on earth can breach. Yes, I fully comprehend the trials you endure and the tears that fall from your eyes. I gather each tear as a treasure, a testament to your enduring faith and your willingness to persevere. You are not alone in this battle, for I, the everlasting Father, stand as your firm defense, your never-failing source of comfort. Do not lose heart or despair at the intensity of your struggles, for I have set my angels around you, and I am leading you to triumph in ways that surpass your understanding. Press on and know that I am weaving a tapestry of victory from the threads of your afflictions. When disappointments arise, such as missed opportunities or shattered dreams, I see the ache that stirs in your spirit. I also see your resilience, the tiny spark that refuses to be extinguished. Allow me to fan that ember of hope, reminding you that what you consider a loss may be the seed of something remarkable. I work in ways unseen, often using what appears to be defeat to usher in a far greater victory. Though you may not comprehend my strategy at this very moment, know that I will not waste your pain. Stand on the truth that I am guiding every step, turning mourning into dancing in ways that will astound you. Your longing for acceptance is not unknown to me, and I understand how loneliness can wrap around your thoughts, convincing you that you stand unrecognized by others. My gaze, however, is fixed upon you, and I treasure every aspect of who you are. I desire to show you that you are part of my family, eternally bound by my love, where isolation cannot triumph. Open your heart to me, and experience the fellowship that stretches beyond earthly ties. In my presence, you will always find a home, no matter how far you drift or how overlooked you feel in the eyes of the world. I know how exhaustion can creep over you, draining your energy and leaving your heart feeling numb. When the world's demands become too great and you question whether you have anything left to give, I beckon you to come and rest in my arms. Do not believe the lie that you must always be strong on your own, for I am here to shoulder your burdens and rejuvenate your spirit. Let my peace flow through you like a fresh stream in a barren desert, quenching your thirst for renewal. In your weakest moments, you will discover the depth of my sustaining power. At times, confusion arises from unexpected trials, and you might wonder why I permit adversity in your life. Though my ways are higher, I do not leave you without comfort or explanation. I allow certain hardships so that your faith may grow strong like a tree rooted in fertile soil, able to withstand the fiercest storms. Each trial carries the potential for deeper intimacy with me, as you learn to lean not on your own understanding, but on my all-sufficient grace. Remember, I see the entire tapestry while you see only a single thread, and in the end, you will marvel at how I used every struggle for a greater purpose. Some days, you might feel burdened by guilt or regret for mistakes you cannot seem to shake, mistakes that replay in your thoughts, threatening to overshadow the new dawn I place before you. But you are not defined by your failures, for my forgiveness is mightier than your shortcomings. I call you to release the past and place your scars in my healing hands, where condemnation is replaced with grace and fresh opportunities. I understand your desire to make amends and start anew, and I want you to know that I have already begun to pave a road of redemption for you. Let my mercy wash over you and free you from the chains of remorse. Perhaps you have faced betrayal from those you once trusted, and your wounds still ache, making you question whether you can ever open your heart again. My dear one, I understand the sting of rejection, for I too have been forsaken and denied by those I loved. Nevertheless, I choose to remain faithful, and I invite you to lay that pain before me, to let me mend what has been shattered. Know that I will never abandon you nor treat your wounds lightly, for each heartbreak you endure matters infinitely to me. Come to me and let me restore your faith in love and friendship. You may wrestle with feelings of loneliness, convinced that no one truly understands the battles you fight within yourself. Yet I see the inner wars that rage beneath your outward smiles, and I stand ready to be your closest companion. I do not recoil from your doubts or struggles. Instead, I extend my hand, urging you to lean into my embrace whenever your courage falters. Let your lonely nights become sacred moments of communion with me, for in that hidden space, I will reassure you that your worth transcends any isolation you feel. Trust that my strength can fill every gap where you believe you are lacking. When the long hours stretch before you, and sleep becomes elusive because of swirling worries about your family's needs or tomorrow's unknown troubles, remember that I am near, cradling your anxious thoughts. Fear may whisper that all hope is lost, but do not allow that lie to sink roots in your heart. Instead, bring every fragment of your doubt to me, and let me remind you that I hold your future in my capable hands. I am aware of each concern, and I will bring you through, even when the path ahead seems tangled in the thorns of uncertainty. Trust in my presence, and watch how I illuminate your darkest nights. I know how heavy your burdens can feel, especially when darkness creeps into your thoughts and convinces you that no one truly understands. Yet I see every weary sigh and every moment of desperation that crosses your mind in the stillness of the night. My child, do not think I turn away from your struggles, for I have witnessed your tears and heard the silent cries that you bury deep within your heart. Your sorrow is not hidden from me, and I share in your pain, eager to lift the weight that presses down on your soul. Take comfort in knowing I am here, even when you think no one else can comprehend the depths of your despair. In your moments of doubt, remember that I have called you by name, crafting a path that is uniquely yours. Every experience and every lesson has shaped you into a vessel prepared for my divine purpose. I see how you yearn for clarity and confirmation, and I want you to know that I reward your sincere pursuit of my will. Let the knowledge of my love spark within you a renewed sense of motivation, reminding you that you are truly precious to me. Believe in who you are in my eyes, and let that identity anchor every choice you make. It brings me great delight when you realize your potential and step out in faith, trusting that I will guide you in each endeavor. Even if you feel inadequate or small, remember that I choose the humble to do extraordinary things. My love is not reserved for the mighty alone. It expands to those who are willing to trust me in the simplest tasks. Take joy in the knowledge that your life, in my hands, can become a testament of grace and wonder. Keep your heart open, and watch how I use your willing spirit to accomplish my will. I have placed unique gifts in your hands, treasures meant to bless you and those around you, for you bear the imprint of my divine creativity. Each skill, passion, and personality trait was intentionally woven into your being to demonstrate aspects of my character. Let no voice convince you that you are lacking, for I, in my infinite wisdom, have made you complete with purposeful strengths. Embrace these gifts with gratitude and boldness, knowing they are part of your sacred identity in me. Let this truth inspire you to shine more brightly in every sphere of your life. Take a moment to contemplate how deeply I have woven my love into the fabric of your being, for no obstacle can tear you away from my affection. Even when life roars like thunder and you feel as though you might be lost, I still whisper your name with tenderness. I created you to thrive, not just to survive, and in that truth, you will discover a renewed sense of worth. Let your spirit be invigorated by the knowledge that I, the Creator of the heavens, delight in your existence. Rise each day, confident that you are treasured, and hold fast to the light that I have placed within your soul. I formed you with an intricate plan in mind, each detail aligning with my grand design that encompasses all things. In my eyes, you are not merely one among many. You are set apart, distinct, a living testament to my creative wonder. I see how your heart yearns for meaning, and I promise you that I have endowed you with a distinct calling that no one else can fulfill. Because of this, I rejoice each time you draw near, longing to reveal to you the depth of my delight. Believe in the brilliance I have placed within you, and let that brilliance radiate wherever you walk. I applaud your courage when you stand up against adversity, and I hold your hand when you stumble in confusion or fear. You may not fully grasp how precious your soul is, but I assure you, my child, you glimmer like starlight in the vast night sky, a beacon of possibility and purpose. I have named you as my beloved, and this identity is engraved upon your spirit, testifying to the greatness I have sown in you. Do not be swayed by voices that try to diminish your worth. Instead, listen to me as I speak life into every corner of your being. Know that I esteem you beyond measure. I delight in every heartbeat you have, and I celebrate every time you lift your voice in humble prayer or joyful praise. Nothing about you is hidden from me. I see each strand of hair on your head, and I count every sigh you breathe. My love for you is unceasing, more vast than the greatest oceans, for you were made in my image, reflecting a portion of my own magnificence. Believe that you are cherished, for I have decreed that you hold immeasurable value in my eyes. Let this realization guide you in every step you take and every choice you make,